rodeo. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Look into the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Hines, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is Hines, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Over here.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tuesday.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. 280. Back 25. Gun.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Now Ryan down around the goal line. Trying to lay one up deep. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going up top. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers.
Zoom. 18. Zoom. Wide left. Slam. Jump out. Zoom.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 58. 319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get up!
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday. Fight! Got it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding room at the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Mack. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, wait.
Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready. 21.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So 1:51 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, check 26. Hey, 4 down. Zoom.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right. Zip. Jumbo. I got it. All right, 55.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete. Henry. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Four down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw once more. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
58.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Inside. 4 down. Alert. 3-19 on.
Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on third down. Ryan looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now Austin Eckler on the return. That's some strong running. Still going. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Room to run past midfield. A big play there by Gordon. Give him 53 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
I'll go over here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
53 are going. Wide left. No.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Hey, got. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking deep for gain. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Over.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Box it.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger 1st down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
You reset. Hey, easy.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I'll go over here.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. This thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Returnable here for Davis. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He's got it to Hilton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Hey, gun. Straight. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, where y'all going?
Gordon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, Lex! 86 on the go. That's you.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A toss play, Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And an alley run. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
3 down. Hey, wait. Hey, Sam. Ready. Wait. Hey, Sam.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to slither by. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 31 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Denzel Perryman in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
That's fine. Yeah. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Check the backer. Check the backer. Line right. 53 is the light. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, check 26. 53 is the light. 53. Check 53. Jumbo. Set on it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down. 4 down. 319. Yeah, Liz. Zoom. Jumbo. Oko, over here. Yeah, Liz. No.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with
come
it,
on.
so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.